So hi everyone. So for today I'm going to present our problem-based task for open source operating system. So my name is Danish and my teammate is Ahmad Mukhlis. So for the first introduction for chapter 1, Linux may be installed in a number of different methods. Some of it is a network-based FTP server, which is file transfer protocol that use TCP/IP to exchange and manipulate data. Then, across the network, an HTTP server pulls source from Ubuntu mirrors on the internet using the Hypertext Transfer Protocol, which is HTTP. Hard disk and DVD or CD-ROMs are two other alternatives. Installing from a live CD or USB disk is possible with this method. The most prevalent bootloader that use Linux as the primary or only operating system is Lilo, which stands for Linux Loader. The main advantage is that it allows for rapid boot up. For Introduction Chapter 2, a desktop environment is a collection of user and system programs that run on top of an operating system and utilize a common GUI, which is graphical user interface, to create the desktop metaphor, often known as graphical shell. A GUI might be used to flesh out the desktop paradigm. Other features include drag and drop functionality. A desktop environment tries to provide the user with a natural method to interact with the computer by employing real-world notions such as buttons and windows. Introduction Chapter 3. You may create, explore, change and display the content of text file in the Linux directory hierarchy by using the command like cd, ls, pwd, cat, more, less, hit, tail and grep. The cat command, for example, may be used to display, create, and delete files. Tail and grep command, like head, use the same concept but display the file in different way. Introduction Chapter 4. User and root in Linux system have varied rights. Its users are only able to work on files and tasks that have been assigned to them, where the people gain from the system being administered by an all-powerful administration. And lastly, for Introduction Chapter 5. In Chapter 5, this is an example of how to manage a file system or disk partition. In addition, manage network interfaces and software. For example, teaching network command in the command line and graphical user interface for network configuration. So this is our uniform resource locator URL that used in download image. So for the first question, create a partition shown in a table 1. So this is reference for table 1. So this is our question A answer. So for question B, set the clock time and time zone Kuala Lumpur, and this is our output. So for question number C, set the root password as root 123. So here is our output. So question D, identify the open source software below that can run in the distro and print screen the output. So this is for the first, for office application, and second image is for graphic application. So this is for question 2. Identify a desktop environment that show the capture screen of command and the output. So this is the command and the output that we have achieved. Move to question B. Show the command to create file name script.sh using Pico. So this is our output after using that command. for question C, show the command to save and execute the script.sh file. So this is what happens when we use the command and execute. Question D, create a simple script to display user currently logged in your machine as shown in the figure below. So this is an expected output that has been given, and this is how we run the run so next, for question 3, answer all the following questions based on the situation given. So question A, based on figure 2, show related command in completing the client requirement in a file and directory management. First, and the question asks us to capture screen the result. So this is for question 3A. Create a new directory with a subdirectory in a single command for an item labeled A according to given folder name. So this is our answer. So question 2. Create a new file with a content as given name in a folder 1. Here is our output. And question number 3. Copy the sclog text file to backslog and move copied file into folder 2, and here is our answer. So question number 4, move the folder 2 into path as state in item label B and show the change. So here the change that we got. And question 3A, delete the folder 1 with the content in a single command. And here is our answer for this question. For question number 3B, complete the task below with a command and capture screen. For the first question, create a file name as log text with at least 2 lines of your own content in home directory using cat command. And this is our answer. For number 2, view file log text create in your home directory. So we have stated our answer too. And for question number 3, insert another 2-line content in log.txt without open the file and remain in previous line. And here is our answer. So for question number 4, combine the content from log.txt and another file in your home directory into a single file named merge.txt. So here is our merge.txt file. And for the question number 5, view 2 lines of merge text from top. So that is our answer after. So question number 6, view 3 lines of merge text from bottom here. And question number 7, view the merge text file in reverse order. So for question number 4, I will pass this question to my teammate.
So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mukhlis. I will continue to question 4. So, this is question 4 about the adding user. So, this is question 4A, which is firstly we add the user Didi and Jojo using a GUI, and then we use a command line add Hana and Umar, which is add user Hana Umar. Also add user EPIN. And then this is for question 4A, which is firstly we add a group, which is Omega and Alpha. The command is group add, and then name group. And second one is user mode, to assign the group for DD to Omega, also Jojo to Omega, and then to alpha group, which is Hana Umar and Ipin. And then the lastly, we remove the user is Ipin, which is the command is user delete. And then we type a new password for Hana Umar, which is h at n at 4567. And then we go show the output that Hana Umar can access the root. So the second one is in Hana Umar profile, create a new file name, create a folder name with a single line, and then change permission. So the firstly, we do a touch 501, and then we make a new directory which is mkdir minus p folder 01 slash subfolder. And then to give permission, we do a chmod user group plus read and write to the file 01, and chmod to others for read only, which is chmod 0 plus r and 501. So the question for C, change group ownership for folder 01 from Hana Umar to root. And then this is output, which is the name of root to Hana Umar. And then show the permission for file 1 and folder 1 and subfolder. So we see this, the user, which is Hana Umar, assigned to 501, which is file, and the folder, which is folder 01. So the question 5, change the IP address using GUI. So in this Linux GUI, we set IPv4 static user manual, which is 192.168.100.112, and the net mask is 255.255.255, which is default. And then change hostname, which is the command is hostname ctl set minus hostname Hafiz, and the output we show that static hostname, which is Hafiz. And then question number 3 is set the remote SSH in your distro. So firstly, we install the Open SSH server, and then we see that the status SSH, which is the enable for the SSH service. So the question number 4 is install the 3 packet in your distro. So in the Linux, we do a command sudo apt dash get dash y install the 3. And we see this, the 3 they are already installed in distro. So the question number 5, which is using terminal, show the step to install, update, upgrade, and remove a new application in the distro. So for update, we do sudo apt update, and then for install, sudo apt minus get install, And then for upgrade, sudo apt upgrade. And then lastly, sudo apt remove the app, which is in this case we use the app gimp. And then the conclusion is we have learned how to distinguish between user and roots in Linux system, each of which has different permissions from chapter 1 to 5. Some commands are divided into two groups, user and root commands. We know how to change file permission as well as the owner and group of file. After that, we learn how to work with file system or disk partition. That's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.